Xafladda Abaal-marinta Ardayda Somalida ee ka qalin jabisay jaamacadaha kala duwan ee dalkan UK ayaa waxaa lagu qabtay magaalada London ee caasimadda waddankani Britain. Xafladdan ayaa waxaa ka soo qayb galay xildhibaano ka tirsan dowladda Ingiriiska, waalidiin, ururada bulshada iyo mas'uuliyiin kala duwan. qabanqaabada xafladdan ayaa waxaa lahaa bahda British Somali Graduation iyo Consular Qaasim Cali oo ah hogaamiyaha xisbiga Labour ee degmada Kensington iyo Chelsea ee bartamaha magaalada London. Xafladdan ayaa waxaa fududeeyay shirkadda Soomaaliyeed ee Hormuud Telecom iyadoo sanadkii afaraad lagu qabanayo magaalada London. Sidoo kale shirkadda Nasiya ayaa sanadkan ka mid ahay taabageliyaasha xafladda, waxaana la soo bandhigay muuqaalo kooban oo ku saabsan horumarka Soomaaliya ay ka gaartay dhanka warbaahinta iyo tiknoolajiyada casriga ah.
waxaan jeclahay caawa inuu noqoto habeen qiimahaas inoogu fadhisa soo dhaweyno dhammaan inta ku guuleysata abaalmarinadan sanadkeenii afraad ee barnaamijka British Somali Graduation Ceremony ama u dabaaldega xafladda qalin jabinta ardayda Soomaaliyeed ee Britain iyo guud ahaan dalka UK.
waxa aad adduunka ku soo siyaasay aad naftaada ku siyaasay ay ku kala geysantay. marka Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam markuu ka sheekeenayo dadka ilaahay ugu jecel yahay waxa way anfa'uhum linnas.
At the annual British Somali graduation ceremony as the mayor of the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. But I'm proud tonight to celebrate the achievements of our British Somali community, a vibrant and warmly welcoming community that plays a key role not only in the life of our borough, but in the life of the UK as a whole. And I think the combined Somali British flags behind me are testament to that fact here tonight. But we're here to celebrate tonight specifically your achievements in education. And I can't emphasise enough the importance of education for me, for being able to achieve my potential in life and to be where I am today. I also want to thank Councillor Qasim Ali. He's not only my colleague on the council, but he's a dedicated public servant to all communities in his ward and our borough. So thank you, Qasim. And finally, I want to thank our sponsors here tonight, Hormuud Telecom, for making tonight possible. I know these events, large scale, big, they're not cheap. We need sponsors. So thank you, Hormuud, for what you've done here tonight.
But it requires a lot of dedication, motivation, determination, and all that. It's an honor to be here in front of you this night, speaking to my fellow Somalis. For many graduates, maybe when I came to UK, you are not born. I came to UK 27 years ago. Whenever you hear anybody talking about anything, don't say, oh, I'm so sorry. Just say, I want to feel what you're feeling, and I want to make sure I do something different so that you will not be in the same place. Councillor Qasim, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. This means a lot. And also making me sit next to Hormuud. I've heard about them, but I've never had an opportunity sitting to big funders, sponsors of Somali community. They've done a lot of amazing work.
All of the inspirational graduates that will be celebrating the future leaders of this community and of this country. So I remember last year it was such an incredibly uplifting event because we heard all of your incredible achievements, your family's support to get you here, all the teachers and lecturers and people that paved the way. So I can honestly say there are some events as a new MP that you think, oh, do I really have to go to this? But this is one of the ones that is genuinely inspiring, and that's because of all the young people here. So I look forward to meeting you and hearing your stories throughout the evening. Thank you.
I'm also delighted to meet the gentleman here from Hormuud. I've been reading about them. I have to say, one of the most inspirational business stories, I think, to be in a war-torn country and to connect people through not just telecoms, but also enable money to flow around a country, which in such time...
In return. So I just want to mention two things maybe. The first is this tonight is about education. And on Thursday, for unusually Parliament wasn't sitting last Thursday, so I had a chance to go into 4 schools or youth clubs and talk to young people there, which is one of the best things about being an MP. And because the Somali population is quite a young population, every time I go into a school, I meet a lot of young Somalis, and I see the skill, the intelligence, the ambition that there is in the community.
You know, the Hala to come to the UK was not only a success, but his aim was to educate his kids in the United Kingdom in the highest rank as they can. Not only education in uni and being a graduate, but being a good Somali part of society, as well as becoming a British citizen and succeeding in life.
caawa waxaa runtii qurux iyo muxuu ahaa muunad weyn leh in intiinaas waqtigooda aad usoo horteen qayb ahaan inaynu munaasabadan ayadaa dhiirigelin weyn aynu siino. waa arkayseen waxbarashada waxay ka tidhi hodan halkan kelmadihii ay ka tidhi quruxda badnaa. soo kaleeto waxaan ognahay waxa ugu weyn ee nolosha wax laga qaban karaa inay tahay aqoonta. Hormuud Telecom oo hadda qayb ka mid ah aad daawateen dalka Soomaaliya klibkii yaraa hadda la shiday ee 2 daqiiqo xoogaaga ahaa oo aanu maleynay qaybo badan oo idinka mid ah gaar ahaan dadkii ku noolaaday caasimadda in uu dib u xusuusiyay daltabyana tusiyay quruxdii beerihii baddii noloshii farxaddii aad si fiican u aragteen oo hadda aanu ekaanay inaan qayb ka mid ah aan joogno dalkii joogno waxaa soo nolola oo quruxda meesha ka jira dabcan waxay u baahan yihiin si loo sii horumariyo in aqoontuna la socoto. marka hormuud filosofiga ay ku dhisan tahay waxa ka mid ah inay waxbarashada xoojiso.
Welcome to all the members and guests, especially to our MPs, our mayors, and proud to say, obviously, I'm so sorry to everybody else, but our sister Somali mayor here in the room. Thank you very much. First of all, I cannot forget, obviously, the thanks will always, will go back to our councillor, our leader, our Somali leader, our, the go-to person every single time. So give it up again to our leader, Qasim Ali, inshallah.
So, waxaan rabaa inaan u sheego marka dadka Soomaaliyeed ee daawanaya caawa meel kasta ay joogtaan qof kasta oo yimaada dalkan wuxuu haystaa opportunity taasoo ah inuu wax baran karo awlaadiisana wax bari karo. 2 caruur iyo aniga sanadkan waxaan ka qalin jabinay jaamacadaha UK. ma sahlaneen inaan assignment-iga diyaaray iyaga kuwadana ku ilaaliyo howl sahlan ma ahayn habeen iyo maalin hurdadiyaan ka tagay at the same time guri oo temporary aan deganahay oo la ireeray 3 sano waa guuraayay marba meel la igeenay ma ii sahlaneen sidoo kale my mom is disabled she lives with me I have to look after her so I did all of them.
We used to help the students and it was wonderful. Why don't we come together? So it was not just myself, it was also to Abdullah, and I thank him for taking this initiative with us to create the British Somali graduation. So thank you, Brother Abdullah. And not only sponsoring the events since then, but also coming down and to make it personal to be here for them. So once again, thank you, Hormood and the team. I want to thank you, Mr. Mayors, for coming. My really pleasure to be here with you. You're not the only mayor for just RBKC now. Tonight you're here for the mayor of all British Somalis in that regard. So thank you for welcoming us to Kensington and Chelsea. Madam Mayor, Naeem Ali, a good friend of mine. It's been really a pleasure to work with you. And I know you had many events today. And to come here, you couldn't even speak because you've been speaking at many events. So it's a personal thanks to you. It's really a pleasure for me, for you to come and show us how valued you are to our community and how valued you are to us. So once again, Madam Mayor, London Mayor of Sadek. So please join me to thank the London Mayor and wonderful friend of mine, the mayors, both mayors, for coming this evening. I've mentioned my local MP, Joe Powell. I won't mention again, but thank you, Joe, again. If I may say, it will be great. So thank you very much for being who you are and supporting the local community. Ben Coleman, MB for Chelsea and Fulham. Andy Slaughter, when we were campaigning, I remember MB for Hamis Smith and Jessic The roles changed, but really he's been there forever for the community. And I really thank you for the commitment you've shown and the support for the local community. My fellow councillors, amazing for you to be here. We couldn't invite each and every one of our councillors, but we know you, the dedication you've shown. Councillor Isa, Councillor Nasir Abi, Councillor Muna Ali, thank you very much for coming all the way from Northampton and to join with us here this evening. For all of you, Councillor Haile, you've spoken already, so everyone knows about you and how passionate you are about education. So I won't mention that again. Delighted, my brothers and everyone else who are representing the communities. We have
graduateska iyo ardaydii maanta ku guuleysatay in ay ku guuleystaan British Somali graduates sanadkan 2024 waxaa idin leeyahay hambalyo guusha ay gaarteen sidoo kale waxyaabaha la isku abaalmariyay la ii sheegay waxa waaye not just excellency-ga dhinaca waxbarashada sidoo kale waxqabadka community-ga iyo maxaa la dhahaayay ay ku dhex nool yihiin iyo inay ku soo kordhiyeen community-gaas waxqabad fiican arintaas aad u bogaadinayno sidoo kale waxa rabaa inaan u hambaliyeeyo waalidiintii ilmahaas soo barbaariyay ku dadaalay gaarsiiyeyna maantay in stage-kan iyo xafladdan lagu abaalmariyo si khaas ahaan waxaa rabaa inaan u hambaliyeeyo maamooyinka oo doorka weyn si ay ognahay ka qaato in caruurteenna ay gaaraan mustaqbalka wanaagsan aad u mahadsantihiin saaxiibkay Councillor Qasim iyo Baraka iyo dhammaan inta ka qayb qaadatay inuu eventigan sida noogu dhaco idinkana aad u mahadsantihiin
Cabdi Fataax Ali Shirwac telefishinka caalamiga MMTV magaalada London